one thing you hear people say is the Gospels, the four stories of Jesus, don't even agree with each other on everything. How many women were at the tomb on Easter Sunday, for example, and in what order did all of these things happen? What do we say as Christians to someone who says, look, you have four versions of the same story that don't even line up? How can you tell me this is the truth? What's your response?
Yeah, it's an interesting observation, isn't it, that we have four Gospels. If it was only one unified story, we'd only need one.
Right.
But I think that is it's something unique within ancient history. There are very few individuals that we have that much kind of biographical information in different points. Mm-hmm. I would say that actually what we get is a unique picture because the different authors are coming at different angles on the same stories, and they have different intentions and audiences in mind. So it gives us a different perspective on what is going on regarding the historical Jesus that allows us to find out who Jesus was, maybe even better than if we only had one. And because the authors, they draw on different points, right? Matthew has a very particular perspective where he is attempting to look at Jesus from a Jewish perspective, and he is seeing Jesus as the fulfillment of Moses, as the fulfillment of David. When Moses does things like he goes up on a mountain to receive the law, Jesus goes up on a mountain to give the law. There's all these connections with Moses and Jesus that are being drawn out by Matthew. And Luke has a different, angle in mind. He's a very rigorous, careful historian. Mark historically is referred to as a traveling companion of Peter, and so he records that particular perspective from Peter, which is very interesting because Peter doesn't look very good in the Gospel of Mark, so that kind of
self-deprecating.
Gives that. And then I think John is coming around later, knowing that the other apostolic witness has probably passed away. He's probably the last apostle, and so he goes, okay, I'm not going to repeat what everyone else is saying. Let me give you the rest of the story, maybe from a way you haven't heard it before. So I think this is the diamond with the different kind of facets to it that we can look at, and we could say, this is really unique to have this perspective in this picture, and to have these different eyewitness testimony angles on the person of Jesus, and that only helps us to understand, right?